This is Arjun, a final year student with a decent CGPA. He solved a few lead code problems and he walked into his placement interview confidently. But when the panel asked him,
Can you explain polymorphism with an example?
he froze. Companies don't just want someone who can write a loop, they want someone who can write a clean, scalable, object oriented code. That's why OOP is not optional, it's essential. Most of us start with C or Python. We write a logic, run the programs. At the end, we feel smart. But as the code grows, it gets messy. Debugging becomes pain. This series is your friendly guide to not the boring textbook way, but student to student with visuals, real examples, and practical Java code. By the end, you'll not only understand the hook, you'll be ready for coding rounds, tech interviews, and solving real problems. Procedural versus OOP. Here's what procedural code look like. Repetitive variables, not scalable, hard to manage if student count increases, no structure for behavior like display. Now imagine repeating for 100 students. This is what we call procedure style. Repetitive, messy, harder to scale. Here it is. Boom. Same logic but cleaner, reusable, scalable. That's the real power of hope. No repetition, more readable, scalable to 1000 students easily. That's why OOP exists. To fix the problems of messy, unscalable code. Benefits: clean, reusable structure, easily scalable for 100 plus students, behavior can be reused, match the real world thinking. Where OOP is used? Every big tech companies uses OOP. Amazon backend, Android apps, banking systems, Infosys, Wipro ask OOP in coding rounds. Even your personal projects like portfolio apps, expense tracker, banking systems works better when they're built with class and object structure. So, learning Hoop is not optional anymore. It's a career skill. What you will learn in this series, Hoop Foundation, from episode 1 to 6, we start from zero with basics like why Hoop matters, procedural and object-oriented programming comparison, what are the classes and objects, how to write your own class, the new keyword and memory, types of constructors. After the OOPS foundations, core pillars, episode 7 to 12. Then we get into the four pillars, the building blocks of clean coding. This keyword, method overloading, encapsulation, inheritance, method overriding, and abstraction. Mastery zone. Finally, you'll master these advanced topics that show up in the interviews. Polymorphism, static and final, access modifiers, packages and imports, common OOP mistakes, placement level MCQ, and coding questions like from lead code and hacker rank. Every episode builds on the last, with code, quizzes, real interview style problems, and zero boring slides. So don't skip anything. I'm not a teacher, I'm just another student like you who got tired of reading the same paragraphs again and again without actually understanding them. You know that? One friend who explains stuff better than the textbook. I'm trying to be that friend, the one who shows you how things actually works using code, not theory. Here, we don't do boring chalkboard lectures or talk endlessly. Every video is straight to the point. Concepts, visual, working code, short quiz or interview tip. So if you've been confused before, you won't be anymore. We're going to fix that. One clear concept at a time. If you ever said I study OOPS later, this is that later. Subscribe now. Next video is procedure versus OOP. Let's finally understand what this OOP IP is all about. One concept at a time. The Chad way. That's it for now. Code harder, debug smarter, and I'll catch you in the next one. And hey, if you like the video, smash that like button. If not, hit dislike. I value honest feedback more than the empty praise. Until then, signing off, Chad.